Hello students, in the last session we have studied variables, symbolic constants and typecasting in Java. In today's session we will study operators. So let's start. Operators are used in programs to manipulate data and variables. An operator is a symbol that tells computer to perform certain mathematical or logical manipulations or logical operations. So operators are used to perform some operations, maybe mathematical operations like plus, minus, multiplication, or logical operations like greater than, less than, etc. Java operators are classified into different categories. These categories are arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, assignment operators, increment and decrement operators, conditional operators, bitwise operators, special operators. So let's study one by one these operators in brief. Starting with the first one, that is arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are used to make mathematical expressions. These can operate on built-in data types of Java. Java uses the same set of arithmetic operator like in other programming languages, and all of those arithmetic operators work the same way as they do in other languages. So following are the arithmetic operators: plus, that is addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and modulo division, that is remainder. So all of the arithmetic operators work in the same way as they do in other programming languages, like you have studied arithmetic operators in C programming language. Okay, example, like we can use it like A plus B. So arithmetic operator plus here used for addition. Same way you can use it for subtraction, division, multiplication, and modulo division. Modulo division simply means it gives us remainder. So for example, if we have a number like 4 divided by 3, so 4 modulo 3, the answer here it is, the answer is 1, that is the remainder. So once you divide this 4 by 3, the remainder is 1. So that is modulo division. If I perform a modulo operation, say 4 modulus of 2, the remainder here it is 0, because 2 completely divides 4, so there is no remainder, that is why it is 0. In case of 4 modulo 3, 3 cannot completely divide 4, that is why the remainder here it is 1. Okay, that is about arithmetic operators. The next type of operators are logical operators. Logical operators, when we want to form a compound conditions by combining two or more relations, then we can use logical operators. Now when you want to form a compound condition by combining one or more conditional statements, in that case you can go for logical operators. So logical operators, like we have or, and not operators. For example, you can form compound conditions like you may say A is greater than B, and you may also use it like and A is greater than C. So here by using this logical operator and, you are combining two conditional statements. That means you are forming a compound condition by using the AND operator here. So this AND operator simply says the complete compound condition is true when both of the subconditions, that is A is greater than B and A is greater than C, are true. Then only this compound condition is true. Otherwise it is false. In case of OR operator, if either of the conditions are true, then the compound condition is true. If both of the conditions are false, then only the compound condition is false in case of OR operator. In case of logical NOT operator, so unlike the previous two, that is AND and OR, this is a unary operator and returns true when the conditions under consideration is not satisfied. Means when the condition is false, this operator returns true, that is the reverse of it. Or it returns basically, if the condition is false, the operation returns true, and when the condition is true, the operation returns false. For example, say A is equals to the value 10 and B is equals to value 20. And if we have an expression like not in bracket A is less than B, so this expression here, it returns the value that is false. It returns the value that is false because the NOT operator simply reverses the result. So here A is less than B. If you look at this particular statement, it is true because A is 10 and B is 20, so A is less than B. But as we have used NOT outside that particular expression, so it reverses it, and the result of this complete expression, it is false. And if we write an expression like not in bracket A is greater than B, in that case the result here it is true. Here this inner statement A is greater than B, it is false, and we have a NOT, so it reverses, and the result here it is true. Okay, this is about the logical operators, that is or, and not. Okay, next operator, it is assignment operator. Assignment operator is used to assign the value of an expression to a variable. Java also has a set of shorthand assignment operator. Apart from a usual assignment operator, Java also supports shorthand assignment operator. Now let us look at the example how assignment operator can be used. So assignment operator, you can see here the equal, it is called as assignment operator. We have a statement that is a is equals to a plus 1, and this is simple assignment statement, whereas we have a shorthand assignment statement on the right side. You can see the same statement can be written by using shorthand assignment as a plus is equals to 1. Both are equivalent. So this is shorthand assignment. When you have the same variable on the right and left of the assignment statement, then you can use a shorthand assignment. You can simply take the operator on the left side of the equal sign. One more example, you just look at the second example, a is equals to a minus 1. The same thing can be written as a minus equals to 1 in shorthand. We have one more example here. A is equals to a divided by b plus 1 can be written as a divided by is equals to b plus 1. So when you have a variable, a same variable on the left side of an assignment and on the right side of the assignment, then you can go for a shorthand operator. So assignment operators, as I've told you, are used to assign values. Like even when I say a is equals to 10, so assignment operator is used here to assign value 10 to variable. Okay, this is about assignment operator. The next operator, it is increment and decrement operator. Java has two very useful operators, not generally found in many other languages. These are the increment and decrement operators, that is plus plus, which is said to be increment operator, and minus minus, which is said to be decrement operator. The increment operator plus plus adds 1 to a variable or operand, while minus minus simply subtracts 1 from the variable. These operators usually are used on integer type, but can be applied on floating point variables as well. Okay, let us look at some of the examples. So we have an expression in the first column and process in the second, example in the third, and the end result in the fourth column. So we have an expression that is a plus plus. Now the processes add 1 to variable after use. So this is called as post increment, a plus plus. So plus plus, it is used after the variable, that means it is post increment, and the meaning of this is add 1 to a variable after use. Now let us look at an example on that. So suppose we have a variable that is integer a is equals to 10 and a variable b, and then a statement that is b is equals to a plus plus. After the execution of this statement, can you tell me what will be the value in the variable b? So will the variable b have a value 10 or value 11? As I've said, plus plus simply adds 1 to the variable, but we have here post increment. This is post increment. In case of post increment, add 1 to a variable after use. That is why the end result of this particular example is the value of a will remain same. That is okay, after this execution the value of a will become 11 and value of b will be value that is 10. As I've told you, this is post increment. In case of post increment, the present value of a is first used, that is assigned to b. So present value of a is 10. It is assigned to b, and then the value of a is incremented by 1. So value of a is incremented by 1 means value of a, it is now 11, whereas value of b, it is 10. Okay, same way we have the second expression, that is plus plus a. In case of plus plus a, add 1 to variable before use. Now this is reverse of the first one, that is add 1 to variable before use. Let us look at an example. A is equals to 10, again b is equals to and b is declared, whereas b is equals to plus plus a. In the earlier example it was a plus plus, in this it is plus plus a. Here the end result will be the value of a is equals to 11, whereas value of b is equals to s 11, because this is pre-increment, this is not post-increment. The value is incremented first, then it is assigned to b. That means earlier a was 10, when we say plus plus a will become first 11 and that 11 is assigned to b. So both a and b are having value that is 11. Okay, the next expression is a minus minus. Now minus minus simply subtracts 1 from variable after use. As I've said, this is post decrement. Like we have post increment, we can also have a post decrement where value is first used, then it is deducted or subtracted. So here we have int of a is equals to 10, b is equals to a minus minus. In this case the end result will be, you just check it out what will be the end result, that will be an assignment for you. Same way we have minus minus a, that will subtract 1 from a variable before use. So int of a is equals to 10, b is declared and b is equals to minus minus a. Just check it out what will be the end result after computation of these statements. Okay, this is about increment and decrement operators in Java. The next operator is conditional operator. The character pair, that is question mark and colon, is a ternary operator in Java, or it is also called as conditional operator, which is used to construct conditional expression of the form, that is expression 1 question mark expression 2 colon expression 3. So the evaluation of this particular conditional expression is, the first expression 1 is evaluated. If this expression 1 results into true, the value of expression 1 is true, then expression 2 is evaluated. Otherwise it will evaluate expression 3. Means if it is true, the first expression is true, expression 2 is executed, otherwise the expression 3 is executed. Now let us look at one example. So this is also a two-way decision making statement. Okay, example, suppose we have a variable a with a value 3 and variable b with a value 4. Then we may form a conditional expression here of the form a is less than b question mark a colon b. So that simply means if a is less than b, that is the values of a and b are a is 3, b is 4. So that simply means 3 is less than 4. The condition, if you look at the condition here, it is true. 3 is less than 4 is true because 3 is less than 4. And if it is true, the value 3 is stored in the variable c. Means value 3 will be the value of this complete expression. If this condition is false, then value 4 will be the value of the expression. But in this case, this condition 3 is less than 4, it is true. So the value of this variable c, it is 3. So this is how you can use this conditional expression for two-way decision making in Java program. Okay, that's it for today's session. We will stop here. The remaining operators we will discuss in the next session. Thank you.